over the last few months here in our Sharp Saturday series, we've had the opportunity to take a look at some really cool, brand new, made in the USA knives from Strayed Knife Company. I think it's really cool that Strayed is making knives in the USA again, and they're doing a good job. But I had several people reach out in the comments and let me know that their sister company, Old Timer, is also making some really classic designs in the USA now. And so I'm really happy to be able to bring to you today one of those classic Old Timer designs that is made right here in the USA. I'm talking about the Old Timer 5 OTG Bruin knife. And we're going to take a closer look at this coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp. And as I said today, that something sharp is this really, really cool, brand new, classic, made in the USA, Old Timer Bruin 5 OTG knife. And we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. A little work going on next door. But first, speaking of made in the USA, a big thanks to today's video's sponsor, the folks at Nautilus Ammunition, your home for American-made 9mm and .223 ammunition. They feature fast shipping with no limits. They even have a .223 subscription service now, so you can get you some of that little ammo every single month. They're a direct manufacturer, cut out the middleman, and they would invite you to go to their Instagram page at instagram.com/Nautilus Ammo, and they have updates. You find out about the sales, and they do a lot of giveaways. They have a giveaway, it seems like, every month, so pretty cool stuff there. So just to show you, this is, again, made in the USA ammo. This is good brass cases, 55 grain, full metal jacket, .223. Their 9mm ammo that they have available right now is 124 grain. Again, brass case, made in the USA, and full metal jacket. So really good range and practice ammo there. So again, that's Nautilus Ammunition. Not only can you find them on Instagram, but you can also go to their website at nautilusammunition.you-know-what for more information. So thanks again to the folks at Nautilus Ammunition for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's talk about this really cool little knife. Okay, so I'm gonna try to give you a good close-up of this thing. That's best, hopefully my camera will focus on it. So this is the knife itself. You can see it features chestnut bone handles, which are really cool. No plastic here. Nickel silver bolsters. It is a classic lockback design. It's a 2.8-inch Skinner blade, they're calling this, and 6.5-inch overall length. And right there, can you see right there? Can you focus, Grasshopper? Can we get that? It says it is 1095 steel and Old Timer USA, and it's been quite a few years since that's been on a knife blade. I'm really happy to see that. The MSRP on this thing is $79.99, which I think is a really good price for a made in the USA kind of knife. Definitely comparable with like Case or somebody. Just really, in my opinion, a super cool knife. Just a good old classic. And now that I am a grandpa, I think I'm entitled to carry a knife like my grandpa himself would have probably carried. So again, this is not a bushcraft knife. This is just a good classic pocket knife. No fancy flickers, no flippers, no buttons, just old school cool in my opinion. And I'm really happy to see that the folks at Old Timer are making some knives in the USA again. They've actually got 4 models right now as part of their generational series, and this is the first one we're going to take a look at. I've got all 4 of those. We're going to look at them as time goes by. So first, since this is a classic knife, I thought we would do the classic world-renowned sharpness test. We'll do the redneck sharp test on this thing because it feels really sharp, and I thought I would try it and see. Let's just try it and see. You want to? Here we go. Well, a little bit, but I'll be honest with you. I was expecting a little better than that. Let's try the other. If I can do better on the other side. And honestly, not so hot on the redneck sharp test. I got to be honest about that. So it's 1095 steel, should be pretty easy to sharpen, and it feels like it's got a pretty good edge on it. I mean, all the straight ones I've been testing, the USA straight ones have been razor sharp. So we'll give that one probably a D on the sharp test, because it got a few little hairs, but not like I expected. So now we can try this test that everybody wants to see, or so many people want to see, that I hate doing for some reason because it doesn't seem to accomplish anything. The old paper cutting test. Let's try it and see. It's okay, but it's not super shabby. Okay, so we'll give it a C plus, or maybe a B minus on that. But again, it shouldn't be too hard to sharpen. However, since it's kind of a Grand Poly knife, I thought I would do a Grand Poly thing with it and see how well it cuts the old apple. Let's see. This apple's about 2 weeks old off the tree, so we'll see how. It's still pretty crunchy. Not bad at all. And that is the old schoolest thing I can think of to do with this knife. So, I'll probably have a nice patina on it for long, but this is a good apple. My son and his main squeeze brought these back from North Georgia a couple of weeks ago, so it's pretty good. So I'll try to not interrupt the video for me to eat this apple. Anyway, really happy to see that Old Timer is bringing some knives manufacturing back to the USA. I always like to see things made in the USA because I like supporting USA small businesses, because I is one. So, pros and cons of this thing. We'll talk about the cons first. The only real con that I can think of is that it wasn't as sharp as I would like to see from the factory. But it's easily sharpened. It's 1095, and stay tuned, because I am going to do a video about old school knife sharpening really soon. But other than that, the fit and finish I think is really good. So we'll talk about the pros now. First of all, to me, the big pro is it's made in the USA. And it's made of 1095 steel. There's no CR anything on this thing. No MOV. 1095 HC, high carbon steel. Old school cool. Bone handles, no plastic that's going to pop off, no hollow plastic stuff, nickel silver bolsters, just a standard lock back, very comfortable traditional style knife. And I have to say I like it a lot, and we'll actually probably use this one on the sharpening video to see how we can get this thing to hair popping sharp and how long it takes. So stay tuned for that. But that's it. Thanks again to the folks at Old Timer for sending me this so I could show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. Oh yeah, I'll see you next time.